Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Dokeycraft Season 5. As you guys just saw then, we built a couple farms. As you can see, we have got here a very successful tree farm. You can see it produces all the logs and wood we're ever going to need. So this is going to be very helpful for future farms and future builds. As you can see, we've also developed a little bit in the industrial area. We have now got a bee farm. This isn't automatic or anything. All we did was breed up some bees. So now we've got quite a few bees in here, only quite a few. As well as you saw in the time lapse, I built an Enderman farm, which will be very useful for being able to enchant and get levels back when tools are low and stuff like that. Yes, I am planning on building my mega base, but there are some important things we need to get done first in order to do that. We have got 3 or 4 mega farms that we want to build on this world. But, however, we're not going to be able to do all of them in this episode. We're going to be building a gold farm to start off today's episode. As you can see, we've got all the materials with all the glass, all the magma blocks, all these other materials that we're going to need. So yeah, I'm excited to get ready for this build. And then in the second half of the video, yes, I'm going to start my base. So that is going to be exciting. Let's continue the time lapse. And we are back after about 6 hours of building a gold farm. Yes, it has taken me 6 hours to build this machine of a gold farm. It is absolutely insane and works so good. Plus there is the overworld side as well. And yes, it's going to produce all the gold we're ever going to need. Look at how much I've got. And this is only half. Consider this is only half of what we got, because CFM17 has taken the other half of the gold, because we were both AFK in it, as you need 2 players in order to AFK this gold farm. But considering that's only half of what we got in about 2 hours, that is insane. So now we are not going to worry about any gold throughout the whole entire season, which is going to be excellent. As you can see, we also got above the nether roof. We needed to get above the nether roof in order to build this farm, as well as some other farms that we will be building as well. But yeah, this farm works absolutely insane. As you can see, the zombie piglins walk through the nether portal into the overworld. The only issue about the farm is in multiplayer, when the zombified piglins go into the overworld, they despawn because there's not any players there. In single player, this would work fine, but because it's in multiplayer, we have to get someone, in this case CFM17, to go into the overworld. So then they appear up there in the killing chamber. By using this sword here, what we do, we just sit here and swing at the armor stand as they come through, dealing damage, because the boats here pull the zombified piglins out of the portal. So then the sweeping edge attack will be affected onto the zombified piglins, which also combined with the beacons and the strength too will insta-kill them, which is really good. That was a really successful farm build. There are still plenty more farms that I want to build, but I'm pretty sure you guys want me to start on my mega base. So we are going to be starting on that very shortly. But first, we got some material gathering to do. So here we are in the nether. One of the materials that we need for this base is another beacon. I am going to be mining out a massive chunk of a mountain. So I'm going to need another beacon. And yes, I already do have 3, are all being used at the gold farm. Oh, that was very quick. Got all 3 in a matter of no time. I don't know what's happened to my base, but there are there's just chests everywhere now. Oh, they've put all my stuff They put all the resources I've been gathering into those chests. Okay. We're gonna have to move all this stuff out of there now. So yes, during that time period as well, we're able to get quite a few resources. As you can see, I've got calcite, I've got a bit of diorite as well, because we're going to need that for the base. We have managed to get all our stuff back. So these are all the building materials I am going to need to at least get a start on the base. That there is the center block of where I want to start building. So yes, even though we have all the materials for the base, we cannot start it until we do one thing. See where those redstone blocks are? We need to mine out this whole section of the mountain, so then we can build the whole entire base right here. For my mega base, it is going to be halfway in a mountain. This is only my starter base, even though it is kind of half a mega base as well. It is going to be quite big, and so I'm going to need a lot of resources, but also a lot of space. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to mine out a whole section of this mountain. So while I mine out this mountain, I am going to explain to you what I am planning to build for my mega base. So as you guys already know, we've got a couple farms such as the automatic cobblestone, as well as things like super smelter in order to get all the materials for this base. My plan for this base is going to be Lord of the Rings theme. So I'm going to go with Helm's Deep as this base right here I'm building. And in the future, if I have enough time, I'm planning on making Mines of Moria. If you guys don't know what Lord of the Rings is, this is basically like castle theme, caves, mines, all of that. If you don't know what Helm's Deep is and Mines of Moria, I'll put a screenshot of them up on the screen right now. These bases are going to take a really long time to build. I'm hoping to get them done very soon. So as you guys can see here, we've got a massive chunk of this mountain removed, which is where I'm hopefully going to be able to fit my base. There is one section which isn't big enough to fit in this area, but it will be one of the last sections I'll be building on this base, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. But yes, I reckon it's time for another time lapse. Yes, I know the start of this video has been just non-stop time lapses, but we have achieved and been able to do a whole load in the first part of this video. So I think it is time that we do some work on our base and get started, as everyone else on this server is way ahead. And so I think I need time to catch up and I need to get this base started. So let's hop into our first build of the season. So here we are standing outside an absolute monster of a build. This has taken me forever to do. We're probably only about 1/3 of the way through this entire build. So at the moment, out the front, doesn't look like much because obviously it isn't actually connected to the ground yet at all. I will have to terraform all of this at some point. And also there are many outer walls that will be going around here and one that will go across this whole entire lake. which I'll be building once I'm done the whole entire interior. But yeah, as you can see, really good entrance. I'm happy with how this all turned out. As well as we got a decent start on the throne room, which is massive. It's got quite a bit of a space here. And as you can see, there are empty spots here, which I haven't added details to yet, which I will do shortly. There are 2 doorways here, which one will be leading up there, and one will be leading to the storage room. Up here is the second story area, basically, which as you can see, looks out to the amazing view we've got out there, but also you can see that there's quite a few like storage chests around the place. Can get a bit of an overlook of the throne room. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. We've also got an extra bedroom up here because this is actually part of the build. However, I did forget a block here. I need to place that in. But either way, I'm really happy with how this turned out. We will be having mountains kind of cover this whole entire thing to make it look like it's one in the mountain. So we did mine it out, and then we're going to have to fill it back in as well. So yeah, once we're done the throne room, which we're very close, we've still got 2 more gaps here on each wall that I have to do, and as well as these areas, storage and the staircase. We're just running low on materials at the moment is the reason why I couldn't do it. But apart from that, all we have left to do is the outer walls outside the place, as well as terraform the place as well. So yes, many hours have been worked on this build, but we have got a lot done today. I then decided to go mining as I was running low on lapis for enchanting, but then I came across this. Oh damn. I did not mean to come across one of these. That's all I came for, to be honest. I just killed a warden. I legitimately just killed a warden. And yes, while mining around, I came across an ancient city, which I was able to explore and get some good enchants and gear from. As you can see, I've now got Swift Sneak Through, which makes my armor set maxed out, which is really good. I should probably get a backup set at some point, but I'm not willing to do that right now, as I have died quite a few times and lost everything. But yeah, we've got quite a few books in here, including some mending, sharpness, protection 4, and of course, the Swift Sneak. So to be able to achieve that is really good. I am here at the end portal, ready to make something called an obsidian farm. It isn't something we 100% need right now, but I'm always using it for things like nether portals, end crystals, all of this useful stuff. So I think I want to make an obsidian farm, which will be useful to AFK and gather all the obsidian I need. I need to try and get an endermite, which is really annoying. He doesn't want to get into the minecart, bro. Ooh. Okay, I got him in. I'm taking off my armor because it does have thorns on it. I'll make sure I'm at full HP so he doesn't kill me, though. Oh, he managed to hit me into the portal. Now we place in our snow golems. I have put a block there for now so then they don't start shooting when I'm trying to get the farm up and going. Now we mine some obsidian so then we can make room for these hoppers. And that's all. That's all we need for this farm. Very simple, very easy to make. And now, let's AFK it. However, I do need to build a chunk loader. So I'll quickly do that before we AFK it. And after being AFK for about 3 or so hours, we have got ourselves a really good amount of obsidian. Almost a full double chest. How this farm basically works is it's off at the moment, but the snow golem shoots snowballs into the end, which resets this platform, which allows me to continuously mine obsidian that keeps regenning itself. So now we have to transport this all over to our base. Well, we were able to achieve quite a bit today. This episode has taken a really long time, but I think it's time to finish up today's episode. Next episode, hopefully going to finish off the main interior of our base. We were able to achieve a whole load of it. Next episode, we also got some more farms I want to build, so a lot more building next episode as well, and preparation. But thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode.